Hey everybody, it's Chris Widener, the Chris Widener Speakers Academy, WidenerAcademy.com. And today I want to talk to you about speaking coach hucksters. It's a little bit of a rant. There are a lot of hucksters out there. There's a lot of hucksters just in life, right? There's a lot of hucksters in the financial world. There's a lot of hucksters in the car business. There's a lot of hucksters that are attorneys. There's a lot of hucksters. But you know what I've noticed in the speaking business? There's a lot of hucksters. And the reason why there's a lot of hucksters is because you can make a lot of money in the speaking business. And so people will be driven to pay hucksters to teach them how to do the speaking business. And one of the reasons I got into this business of coaching people is because I've been a very successful speaker for the last 31 years now, starting in 1988 when I first got into the business right out of college, and I built a big business. Giving 2,500 speeches all around the world: China, Russia, Singapore, Asia, Australia, Spain, Egypt, Germany, all over. And 20 books, 3 million copies in print in 13 languages, crowds as large as 25,000 people in stadium events and those kinds of things. I've done it. And because I've done it, people always ask me, how do you become a professional speaker? And for a number of years, I just kind of pointed people in the other direction. Read these books, join the National Speakers Association, and go from there. Then I started doing some speaker coaching, and then I started the Widener Academy. And one of the reasons I started it is because when I looked around at the quote-unquote speaker coaches and the speaker training programs, what I realized was that hardly any of these people were ever professional speakers. They are professional speakers on how to be professional speakers. So here's what you should do when you're looking for a speaker coach and somebody to train you in the speaking business. Have they ever given a speech on their own thing, right? Let's take it completely out of this. Imagine you want to learn how to flip houses. Do you buy from the person who's actually flipped houses, or do you buy from the person who teaches you how to flip houses even though they never flipped houses? Right? Because there are people, if I spent 6 months researching it, I could create a program on how to flip houses and never flip a house. That's what you have a lot of in this industry, what I call the speaker business hucksters. You go to Amazon and search their name, no books on any subjects, maybe on the subject of how to become a speaker. You look at anything that they've ever done, it's how to be a speaker, and they're like, how to make $20 selling a book for $20 on how to make $20 selling a book on how to make $20, right? This is sort of the cycle that we get into. So the first thing you want to ask is have you ever done your own speaking engagements? And the fact is that most of them haven't. They've done speaking engagements, but it's speaking engagements on how to do speaking engagements. And so they don't really know what's going on in the marketplace. The other thing you want to ask yourself is, what's the breadth of the information you're going to get? How wide is the information you're going to get? What I noticed is that it's usually on one of two topics: how to give a better speech, which is great, but that's not the speaking business. How to give a better speech is not the speaking business. That would be like saying the plumbing business is how to unplug a toilet. And it's great to know how to unplug a toilet, but that's not the plumbing business. You got to learn how to sell. You got to learn how to do your accounting. You got to learn how to manage the other plumbers. You got to learn a whole bunch of other stuff. Same with the speaking business. And then there's the other topic that typically is how to do your marketing. And that's great. You need to learn how to do your marketing, but it's not just the marketing that creates your speaker business. It can get you speeches, but if you're no good at your speaking, or you're no good at your time management, you're no good at your financial management, you're no good at writing books or creating products or whatever it might be, you are never going to create a diverse and a robust speaking business. This is why I'm so proud of the Chris Widener Speakers Academy, because not only have I done it, and I teach you and spill the beans on it, I've got 45 other speakers who combined, we've done $1 billion in the speaking business on all sorts of topics: social media, diversity, motivation, leadership, customer service, whatever they are, right? And then we teach you how we did that business. It's not just a bunch of people who got together and said, let's figure out a topic. Hey, how about how to be rich in the speaking business? We're actually speakers who have created this program for you to be able to teach you how to create your own business, because you're not going to be doing how to become a speaker as your speech. You're going to be doing whatever your passion is. It might be motivation, might be customer service, might be leadership, might be whatever it is, but you have to figure out how to do that business. And so what you can do is find a speaker coach, me, who's actually done it. You can Google my name and you'll see that I've done it. You can go to Amazon, type in my name, Chris Widener, and you'll see the dozens and dozens of books and audio programs that I've done that have nothing to do with the speaker business. They have to do with the actual topic that I speak on. You can Google this, Forbes, Chris Widener, professional speaker. Forbes wrote an article on me on how to build your professional speaking business. So this is the difference between the hucksters who just conjure up this idea of I'm going to get rich teaching people how to get rich, or the people that actually did it and built it. Not only me, but the 45 professional speakers who joined me in the Chris Widener Speaker Academy. Here's how you get it. It is Widener Academy. That's WIDENER Academy.com. And if you jump on over right now, I'm going to help you save 10%. All you have to do is when the promo code comes up, when you sign up, type in SAVE10, save 10, all one word. Don't put a space between the E and the 1. Save 10. That'll take almost $100 off of this deal for you. And I want to see you inside the Chris Widener Speakers Academy, because if you're serious about building your business, do it with someone who's actually done it. Avoid the hucksters and sign up with somebody to teach you and coach you and train you who's actually done it, and joined by 45 other friends who've done $1 billion in the speaking business in the last 30 years. All right, I'm going to see you over at WidenerAcademy.com. Save 10 and you'll save 10%.